I think I've asked you this before, and you've either said you don't have an answer or made fun of the question. I forget what it was. It was one or the other. I think you made fun of it. I think.
Well, what's the question?
I'm fucking getting to it, all right? I just burped up a Bang. I drink these Bang energy drinks, and they kind of cook inside of me. I was trying to get it out there. Is Endgame being like a number one analyst on a football game?
Well, no, I think I made fun of the question and said it was a stupid question. Probably. It's not a stupid question. I shouldn't say that. That was mean, Pat. I apologize.
Jesus Christ.
What is a number one analyst? I don't know what that means. Like
Tony Romo right now is the number one analyst. Chris Collinsworth is the number one analyst. Booger McFarland is a number one analyst. Let's see. Thursday Night Football.
Okay.
Troy Aikman is the number one analyst.
Yes, they're the number one crew for their network.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. No, I don't have like a goal like that. Yeah, it'd be awesome. I don't know if that would ever happen someday, but I like doing games, and if I eventually get some big games or get on different networks, cool. That'd be fine with me, but I'm cool getting reps and trying to get better at it. But there's no like end game. It's not like, I want to call it the Super Bowl one day. You ever see that thing? Troy Aikman was real honest. He called it a Super Bowl however many years ago, and afterwards he felt kind of weird and like a little bit depressed and awkward, and people are like, what's wrong, man? That's like the biggest moment of your life. He's like, no, I played it. I won 3 rings. Like, I was just talking about the game. Like, it's not that big a deal. Like, he felt weird about it. And that's kind of how I'm like, no, like, I like doing it. I like being there no matter what the level, what the game is like. Like, I don't have to be doing a giant game that the whole world sees.
Is it tough after you win a Super Bowl and be crowned the best in the world at something to find that pleasure in anything else?
No, but... no, not at all. I mean,
it sure sounded like that with Troy Aikman, right? It was like Troy Aikman was like, "No, I have the greatest moment. I won 3 Super Bowls." It's kind of hard to match that feeling. I'd assume it has to be.
Yeah, you can't match that. I mean, what about you? When you kick off in the Super Bowl, can you match what you felt like right before you made that kick?
No, you can't. You honestly cannot. I mean, you can't have that feeling. Now, granted, I don't know if I can match the amount of misery that was in that locker room after we lost too. I don't know if you can match that either.
No, you can't. That's the beautiful thing about it. That's why when you win, it's so great. That's like when you go and do these live tours and you sell out, it's got to feel pretty good.
It does, actually. It does feel pretty good. We got like 27 straight right now at this point. Sellouts to start a career. That's not bad.
Not bad.
It's not bad. 6,000 seater in there, too. Just drop that one right in the middle. It's pretty good, AJ.
It's really good. Congratulations. You're doing great.
It just doesn't feel like you're actually proud of me.
I'm dead serious.
No,
Pat, you don't understand. And hopefully it makes you feel good and not weird. But people ask me about you all the time. No matter where I go, people are like, "Hey, man, what's Pat McAfee like? What's Pat like?" and I always tell them, like, Pat's the man. I'm like, Pat's awesome. He's a super nice dude. He's super cool, and he's always like that. He's not a character.
Let's go. I appreciate that. Let's talk about that college football game you and I called.
I know. What about that? Yeah, man.
That was fucking fun.
It was really fun. And now, hey, little fact, the old Texas Tech coach is now the Arizona Cardinals head coach after he got booted the next day.
Wild. That's what happens, though. You and me call a college game, good things happen to people. You know what I mean? Guy automatic. We call one game. What, we sat on one phone call with him? I sat on one phone call with this guy. All of a sudden, he's a fucking NFL coach now. People were talking about Sean McVay rub. What are you talking about? AJ and I call one game. This guy has put him over so hard. He loses, and we put him into the NFL. That's nice of us. He deserves to pay us a little percentage.
Baylor's head coach was getting interviewed, too.
Yeah, Baylor's head coach, Matt Rule or whatever. He's probably going to get a job here in the next month or so if he wants it. Instead,
yeah, he's interviewed for head coaching jobs like every offseason, it seems like. So, yeah, those guys they owe it all to you.
Us.
Sorry. And Sean, play-by-play guy? Sean, right?
From New Orleans.
Yep.
You could tell, like, in the first quarter, they didn't really know what to do with me. Sean guy was talking a lot. I mean, I've never heard a play-by-play guy talk that much, led through the entire thing. And then it just kind of started loosening up as the game went on. And the thing that I liked about calling a game with you is I could spar with you a little bit. Like, I could make fun of you. You'd make fun of me back. When I did the NFL game with Robert Smith, boy, I looked like a bad guy. I'd make fun of Robert, and he wouldn't say anything back. It's like, I'm a terrible fucking guy. I am a terrible human being. That's not good.
I get it. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, irrefutable. I know you came back to me.
It's so much fun.
Well, I do that. I understand when I know Robert Smith. Well, Robert's he's a professional.
Oh yeah,
he's a professional, and I I feel like I deal in sarcasm a good amount, and you understand that, so I can understand when you come back at me with that kind of stuff.
He was an incredibly nice human being. I mean, talking to him the night before, I knew nothing about this guy going in. I had no idea. My dad was like, "Oh, I like him." I'm like, I honestly have no idea who this guy is. Night before, start talking to him, gentleman, nice guy, funny guy, has like a fitness like business, like around fitness. I'm like, okay, you and me, very different human beings, but I think this is going to be good. Day of, good conversation. And when we got on air and I started letting bullets fly, I was like, oh my God, not with Robert Smith, Pat. Not with Robert Smith. Just the way it goes.